this video I'm going to show you how I take these rigs into being super stiff and boring into actual poses that feel in 3D, that feels that are placed or grounded inside of a 3D world. But not only that, I'm also showing you my secret of how can I make boring poses into more entertaining poses with the mindset of like I would love to see my characters, my poses convert or turn into a meme someday. And that just brings my entertainment value to the next level. Hope you like all of this stuff and all the nerdy technical thing that I'll be sharing on this video, so hope you enjoy it. To get lucky, we're up all night to get lucky. Guys, we are finishing this scene today. Many recordings all over the place, but this day is the one that we're going to finish posing and animating this scene. So, we already animate this dog here. Back! And then whoop, boop. Then we have this dude there that I have to pose on top of that row over. And what I'm going to do right now is, where are you? Here. I'm going to flip between these two to be able to push and break the pose. Opa. Let's go. So I have this pose and I have this DO, this row over. But I don't like it. I really like what I have here. But this thing is completely out of model. Let's try to find a middle ground. So I'll freehand this first. Something like this. I like this shape that I found here. I like this arm here. I like this arm completely destroyed here. The body here. Awesome. So I'm sketching. The choker will be around here. We have the hair. Now I have to keep the shape language, which this is a C line here. I want to keep those things so the character keeps looking like the way it's looking. Boom! Then the nose. No, I know. It's not looking like the character, Henry. But you will see how I'm going to make this dude look like the character. Bam! There you go, something like this. So, you see the length of this volume that I put here in the mouth? That's totally incorrect compared to the length that I have here. And it doesn't mean that because I am drawing this dude in a different angles or perspective that I have to increase that length. And that's like a, no, Henry! And then I'm coming here, whip, whip, and make this Tuki. There you go, smaller. Now we are starting to look closer. Starts looking closer to what is the model sheet representing, to what is the character turnaround representing. We're having a Daft Punk like playlist here. So we're going crazy right now. Boom. See that thing? From here to here. Boom. Look at this S. This S all the way connected here to this leg, and this is something that I love from this type of cartoons. See, for example, this part of the butt connecting all the way in an S groove here to the heel. For example, here we see the butt of this dude connecting one line here with the heel. This chest of the chicken connecting all the way down here with the upper leg. That one lining way of designing, these shapes, it's like I one line these shapes with one single line. Whoop! That makes my character feel connected and creates a flow on each one of my poses. So it doesn't look like a cut-out puppet just moving pieces around. But a very solid motherfucker. There you go. So, I'm going like this. Same here as... Yip, yip. There you go. Boomba. I don't like it too much. I feel like the perspective is off. Let's go to nerd mode. I'm going to draw a box around this dude. Look at those lines. Okay, now I'm going to reduce the opacity of all of this. Oopsie. And I'm going to fix the perspective so it doesn't look dumb anymore. Now, before doing all of this stuff, I should check the animatic first again and make sure that the pose that I'm doing here makes sense with the next scene. Yeah, it does. And then it morphs into a monstrosity. So, let's be more careful with these shapes. So I'm trying to build these volumetric shapes here and showing here some volumes on this on this body. See, I am through drawing these lines like this and not only like circles, I'm saying like this is a box and we are seeing these parts of this box, these volumes on this body. And that will allow me to put all the things on top of this character, all the arms and all the legs properly, and selling this sense of 3D, of three-dimensionality, of three-dimensionalidad. Boom. It's like that. Now we have here the side plane. We have here the front plane. Actually, this. Oops! See? Come on, dude. This could come here like this. Tuki. So look at this side plane here. So my side plane here, this arm could be connected to this body like this. Turning edge, this leg. Now let's do something like that. Let me look again to the animatic, just so the pose makes sense. Yeah, nice. Got it. That was very important. Okay, I think I can make that part a bit softer. So this arm is not like that. Well, I'll keep it like that and then I'll change it in the other frame because I like the idea of the arm being like that. Let me be more soft here. Not too squarish, cubish, nerdy. Making all of these parts a bit softer. There you go. Dude. Boom. Beautiful. Rock and roll. Too squarish. Let me make these corners a bit softer. And let me one line this from here to here. That's something that I did on the first gesture pass, and that's something that I would like to keep here. So see, first I did like super gestural expressive drawings in which I found all the flows, and then when I start putting the perspective on top, I tried to take some of the things that I liked from that gesture pass and apply it here, even though I am making everything more correct in perspective. Should I show the butt here? Let's see this other scene. One more time. Wait. Butt or not butt? That's the question, isn't it? Butt or not butt? I think it's butt or butthole. I'll go with the butt. I'll go with the butt. I think I'm adding too much volume here. I don't like this shape here. So I'm trying to refine these. I'm trying to refine these shapes. Make this a bit softer. Now the choker will be something like this. This will be black. There you go. You know what? I still don't feel it. This feels grounded, yes. This still feels a bit weird. Let me try to move this a bit down. So I'm going again to roughen out because I didn't end up liking this too much. There you go. And you know what? I can taper this neck towards the top, so it feels like it's going away in perspective. It was too symmetrical there. This mouth feels too long. There you go. I don't like that. This should look like a meme. If it doesn't look like a meme, I'm not happy and I will not be able to sleep at night. I remember one of my mentors told me, "You really like butts, isn't it?" Don't you? And I'm like, well, what can I tell you? I cannot tell you no. No! I don't like it. Let's go again. Let's go again. I'm not stopping until I finally like this. I feel like more volume here. It's just trying to make sense of these shapes. One more time. We have the center line, center line goes all the way around. We have these volumes. Tapering towards that side. See how I'm doing with my mouth like this while I'm posing? So I need to feel what the heck is this doing. This dude doing. I actually like that better. Beautiful. This dude breaks his arm twice in this short film. Lose yourself in it. Boom. No. There you go. Better. We're having something here. Beautiful. Bam! I like this. Yes! That's a volume. That's some volume that I was missing here. That's why I was looking so flat. Right. The badass hair. Compare these dudes. Compare these dudes. Compare these dudes. This is the music. This looks more volumetric. Looks more solid. Looks more in perspective. Looks even more funny here. It's like in the ground, the jaw is being like stretched there. And here you can add more squash here in the butt. So there you go. See what I'm sharing here? Never give up. Just keep doing the stuff until you have something that you like. And you'll find it. Get out of here, awful drawing. Now we're seeing something more in model. Guess what? I don't like this dude anymore. I'm coming here, boom, let's see. Let's see if we can improve this. From here to here, see line. The butt here. This other butt here. Then from here to here, one line with the head. I can squash this head maybe in the ground. I can make that a bit more straight. Feeling these volumes here, these volumes here. What if I make that with a toe like? Wait, I want to make this. I want to make this more entertaining. I think we have something here. Boom. Ah, dude. It's like it's super. It's funny when I push things towards things feeling fake. It's like what will someone do if you would like to fake like you're dead? You'll be like that. But if I use that fakiness to make it feel real here, that is the thing that makes me laugh. That made me laugh. Boop. There you go. Towards the center, there you go. Okay, this arm can be tilting a bit up, so I am reducing the amount of noise that is happening here, like this hand, the neck, the body, a lot of noise. And I need clarity on my drawings. There you go. Nah. Let's keep it simple like this. This is okay. It's making a good silhouette there. And this, I feel like I want the ear something like this. Yeah, I want the ear to be something like this. Right now it feels like this is trying to lift the head of the character from behind. Boom. And then, yeah, that other ear can be on the other side. We don't care about that one. Love it. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at how much entertainment value I was able to put in this drawing. So you get out of here. And I'm showing the butt. Now let's look something. This is the perspective line here. If I put it here, Look, this bot feels that it's in the air, feels like it's popping, feels like it's farting here. So how can I solve this? Either I move this cheek up or I move this one down, and I want to move this up. And now everything feels aligned. See? Everything feels aligned. There you go. The other stuff is cool. I'm creating a good silhouette between this and this. And next step will be to post the characters on top of this drawovers that I did. There you go. Let's go. Let's bring these drawovers towards the front. Plaka, 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 plaka. Wait, why aren't you not moving towards the front? There you go. Then I'm lowering the opacity of this. Advance opacity. And then I'm going to move these dudes and dudettes on top of these drawovers. So, boop, new frame here. Cafecito, cafecito. How are you doing? I've been very busy lately. This is another level of craziness. Talking with my camera in this YouTube video, hoping that someone is pausing on this specific moment, thinking that I'm having a conversation with you. Look at my cup. This is my family. Let's go. Let's go. So I move this placata. Something like this. It's just tracing. This is the boring part of this process. So we can start japping and talking here. So there you go. What the heck we can talk about today? Henry, talk about the community that you're making. Oh, no, thank you. Yes, Henry, I would love to know more about it. And I'm like, nah, Henry, come on. And I'm like, get out of here, dude. No. And it's like, Henry, please, I really want to know more about your community. And I'm like, if you insist, well, I'm meeting with everyone in the community. Everyone is really cool. And before meeting with them, I'm like, can I record this meeting? Can I record this meeting? And they're like, yeah, sure, dude, whatever you want. I'm like, thank you. And we start meeting with each one-on-one because I start reviewing their progress in their community. Because we are not only playing, but we are also, I created a challenge which I call the 45-day glow up challenge, in which I'm taking a newbie into a competent artist. Harry, but you're so ambiguous. Like, what do you mean about a competitive artist? I mean like an artist. I mean like someone that is able to understand the language of animation and is able to express freely what they have in their mind into their pencil. Henry, you're still very ambiguous. Dude, I'm opening a new dimension, so you stop being a nerd and start being a rock star. Okay, that actually, I like that, Henry, but still. It's like, dude, I'm taking you from a beginner into a competent dude that is able to now understand animation and finally express freely through its drawings. Yeah? I don't care if it sounds ambiguous, but that's exactly what I'm able to do. That's exactly what I promise all of these beautiful people inside. It's like, guys, after this, you're going to experience animation in a new way. You're going to experience drawing and animation in a new way. And we are doing a lot of practices. So I presented to them a structure. Wait, let me post this, dude. Okay, maximum focus, talking and posing. So I'm presenting to them a structure. It's like, guys, if you follow this step by step, you will develop competence in animation and in drawing. You will start seeing drawings in a new way. And it's because many times I've heard like, yeah, you know, I have to improve in anatomy and I have to improve in here and here. But you know, most of the time that's bullshit. And this is something that I encourage everyone in the community, is that every time that I ask a question to one of my mentors, I finish the question with something like, I think in this way, can you challenge my beliefs? And once I ask them, they feel free to be like, okay, Henry, I feel like That's not exactly how it works. I feel like this is how it works. And because they already have like multiple thousands of years in the industry, they are able to open a new dimension for me in which I'm able to expand what I think and to have a more open mind. And one of those things is oopsie, let me one of those things we're able to understand which are the priorities needed when someone is starting to focus so they can get out of this newbie position as soon as possible. Wait, shit, fuck. I cannot swear here. Like this, the farmers get frozen here. And every time that I hear people talking about anatomy and stuff, I'm like, no, dude, no. I think there are so many other important things to consider at the beginning, and I had mentors from different crazy places that they are not masters of anatomy. They know the basics of anatomy, but what they are masters at is understanding and being able to read and communicate through shapes. What? Yes, they are able to read to communicate through shapes, because what we are animating is not muscles. We're not animating muscles. We are not even animating lines. We're animating shapes. So I'm taking all my friends in this community from not understanding shapes. Wait, sorry, I need to concentrate here. I'm taking them into a structured way of being able to understand shapes fully. How? First of all, through practicing 15 days gesture drawings applied to cartoony character animation, so we can understand how to create a rough pass, but not how to create a rough pass, but also what is the type of information that is required to put inside of a rough pass. And all of these lessons are lessons that I learned from the best book that I ever read in my life, Drawn to Life from Walt Stanfield, The Second Wall from Walt Disney. It's amazing, and I'm sharing everything, plus all the things that I learned from gesture drawing and mentorships that I did over the years. And that's the main thing. We are starting 15 days doing gesture drawings applied to cartoon characters animations, and low-key, that's how eventually we're going to start animating in a rough pass. And then we are moving in perspective, because you see here, you see how much I was able to push these characters, I was able to put these characters in perspective by drawing a box around the characters, being aware of where is the horizon line, where is the perspective grid, and aligning those lines like the butt of this dude in the perspective grid. I'm going in depth for hours talking about that in master classes that I'm giving them in video format, so that we can apply on the practice inside of the community, and everyone can offer feedback to each other. That's a second step, perspective. So we are not blind in terms of perspective, but super crazy dudes. And then we go to shape design. The only way to unlock shape design is by having a strong understanding of gesture and perspective. Once you unlock these two, poop, you unlock shape design. And once you have a full control or understanding of this perfect triad, you unlock something bigger that is posing for animation. And posing for animation for me is a 60% of what makes a good animation a good animation. And I'm taking them in these 4 pillars during 45 days, during this 45-day glow up challenge, so they have a broader understanding of these animation concepts, and they are able to express all of those concepts and communicate those ideas clearly through their drawings. See? That's why I mentioned the things that I mentioned at the beginning. I'm taking them from being nerds into rockstars, into being able to stop overthinking and being able to express, like if you have a guitar and you start soloing or improvising or jamming with your friends. Because that's how animation should feel. This shouldn't feel like, I should put this line first and this line then, and then this. That's what a nerd will do. And guess what? Animators, we're not nerds. We're rockstars. And if you don't consider a rockstar, that's what I'm trying to help people in this community, to make them have a mind shift in which they are considered rockstars, in which they can consider themselves rockstars and not nerds anymore, so they can start enjoying their passion. So that's what we're doing. And if you would like to be part of this 45-day glow up challenge and stop being a newbie, send me a message. And we can schedule a call. I can meet you. That's an important thing. This is not like an F online course. This is a community in which I personally meet everyone. I meet you, and I get to know you, and I get to know where are you at this time and what you need to, where do you need to be fucking happy, dude? Why do you need to be fucking happy with your passion? And how can I help you enjoy your passion for the first time? There you go. Enough blah 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 blah. The bot. There it. Time to redraw this bot. Boomba. Okay, I'm moving the color here so I can color pick these mothers later. Boom. Then this bot will come here. Awesome. There you go. And I'm going to make this line a bit thicker towards this side and thinner towards the top. There you go. So yeah, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful, and I love the dynamic that is being created inside of that community. There's someone, Ortra. I met Ortra through YouTube. She was just commenting on every video. She was very active in my videos, and then she started following on Instagram. And I really admire courageous people. And she just reached out to me. It's like, Henry, I'm also working on a short film, and I would love to have your feedback or advice on these characters if that's possible. So super, super respectful. That's also something that I really appreciate big time, even though I swear like crazy. Even though I swear like crazy and I insult like crazy in my videos, I really appreciate being respectful. So she reached out very respectfully, and she was like, hey, I would love to receive your feedback if possible, Mr. Henry. Of course, it's not needed to say that. And then eventually, when I opened this community, she was one of the first ones to join. And I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to have her in the community and being able to give more information or being able to help as more as I can provide help here in these videos. Because low-key, these videos is just me trying to make a short film. So sometimes it's me just getting into the flow or getting lost in my own thoughts, because I'm trying to experience this process of making short films at the same time of recording this. So that community is all about, hey, let's talk about the tools. Let's talk about the tools and let's practice the tools that you need to for the first time feel free animating and doing what the heck you want. And everyone in the community have different goals. Everyone in the community have different goals. Some of them wants to have to get a job. Some of them want to have to create their own animations. But the thing that is the common between all of them is that each one wants to improve their craft. And that's what I am there for them, to help them. And to help them connect also between each other. To help them connect between each other too. So, I'm going to redraw this and extend this. What the heck? How many lines we have here? I only need to work with the overlay one. Yes. And see, I'm not afraid of destroying this rig just to being able to match what the requirements of this scene. And there you go. Bam! Bam! And this pencil editor, oopsie! Changed. I like the concept of designing the lines. I'm not just drawing lines, but I like to design the lines, see? And that's something that, what the heck? The deformers. And that's something that I always do when drawing, is designing my lines, designing my shapes. And maybe because I was a graphic designer before in my past life, when I was younger, that's something that stuck with me, and is that I like to design. I like to design stuff. So I'm not just drawing random shapes, but designing those shapes, designing those lines. And having that mindset helped me to achieve more appealing drawings. Boom. And then the nose goes inside of that, so I don't need that. Boom, I color this with the skin color. Tuki, come on, color, 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 color. color. Now the color comes here in the line art. Wait. Oh, and the color art, okay. There you go. Why is doing that? Okay, let me copy the overlay into the line art. Boom. Splendid. And then this nose. Now let me check the nose. What the heck is being revealed? Why? By the nose should be revealed by the color art of the mouth. Oh, the overlay should be in front, of course. There you go. Huh? Well, let's imagine nothing happened there. It should be revealed only on the color art. Man. What if I reveal the entirety of the nose instead of the color art? Oh, nose group includes the teeth? Come on. There you go, no worries. We are not seeing that thing. Get out of here, you. Now I need to add another thing here. That is a tongue. Need to add a tongue. So I'm going to the teeth layer. And I'm going to add another one here, and I'm going to add a tongue. Boom, let's move faster, let's move faster, let's move faster. Boom, boom, because it's starting to get hot. And when it starts to get hot here, everything starts getting more complicated. Oopsie. Hey. Boom, 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 boom. Do I like this shape? Not really. Let's keep... Well, actually, it's just this side that I don't quite like it. Nah, perfect. Maybe I can do something here. Yes, this looks more like a tongue. Yep. And then I'm designing the line. See this horrible shape here? Boom. Then here too. There you go. You know what? I want this to be more rounded, so get out of here. Splendid. That's the tongue that I want. It helped me a lot when I was just starting being a graphic designer. I used to illustrate a lot in Illustrator. So in Illustrator, we had to design the path. In Adobe Illustrator, we had to design the path of the pen tool, and we had to design all of this stuff. So I think that also helped me a lot to being able to design these shapes, like if I'm be thinking about like an illustration or something. You know what? I want the tongue to be out of here because it's being cutted by the line here. So I'm going to paste this tongue here. And then I think that tongue move is here. Move towards the front. No, what the heck? All of this is being, oh, it's being cutted by something. Let's put it outside of the mouth then. And then connect it with this with the mouth. I was very happy the other day. I hear one friend on Instagram, Natalia, if you're seeing this video, she told me that she was going to start learning rigging. And yeah, I was happy when I heard that, because it's very important to know rigging in order to go back and forward between animation and the node view. I think it's really cool to know those things. It's really cool to know those things. I remember I was very resentful with myself because I spent a lot of time learning how to rig when I was younger instead of learning how to animate. But now I feel like it was a good decision. Now I feel it was like a good decision. I'll fix those lines later. But that's the final result of this pose. And it takes time. It takes time, and also it takes love. Look at, this is just me moving the rig around, and boom, this is actually posing this rig on top of that drawing. So let's pose the other one, and we'll be done for this. And maybe I'll record another video of the morphing animation between these two dudes. So it takes time. It takes time to pose this dude and do that. Right, Tuki. Okay, let me block. You know what? I don't need anything around this. Let me just block all of this stuff. Block. 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 Just leave me alone with my rig. And don't bother me. There you go. The body here. And I'm not going all the way here because I want this hole in the butt there. So I'm going like this, I'm going like this, and I'm going to enable my butt drawing layer to add the shape of the butt eventually. The neck connects here. This comes like this. See how much we are breaking this, dude? There you go. And this mouth. This will go on like this. Boop. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Oof, I destroyed that shape super horribly. Let me just then move this like this. Same Boomba. Boomba. Oops. There you go. Beautiful. Whoop. Whoop. No. Maybe. Something like this. I'm totally destroying this rig right now. No, come on, let's be less destructive. This nose will be something like this. Awesome. This mouth will be open. Amazing. What the heck is this? This is the hair. Actually, let me see if I can make this smaller. Smaller. Beautiful. Apa la concha. There you go. Move here. Beautiful. So I'm right now using the 100% of my brain. So no stories. No behind the scenes of my community. No jokes. This is me being F serious. Otherwise, that sun that you'll see that is attacking me is going to kill me eventually if I don't finish this soon. So if you want to feel exactly what I'm feeling right now, go out, stand below the sun, and then feel how I am being burned by this craziness. Oof, I really like the hair like that. Also looks like super messy. These are cool accidents that happen because I was not expecting to mess up with the hair like that. But now that I see it, I'm like, I quite like it. Dude, it's super hot. Boom. Boom. I remember the other day I was talking with a friend. It's like, I used to wake up every day at 5 a.m. when I was grinding like crazy for a long time. Now I don't wake up at 5 a.m. I don't know, because waking up at 5 a.m. and then feeling tired the rest of the day was awful. But we were talking, it's like, you remember how miserable you felt? Like, dude, I felt so miserable waking up like at 5 a.m. This is like, I was like, but yeah, but then after like 15 minutes of being waked up after taking a shower, I felt super good and I was feeling proud of myself that I wake up at that time. 15 minutes, he said? When I wake up at 5 a.m., dude, I feel like that the entire day. Ay, dude, that was funny. Cheers to Mark. Cheers to Mark. That was funny. See, and instead of, I really like the shape of this hair more than the one that I drew here, so amazing, easier for me. I miss my bros. I wonder if any of them are watching these videos. But I miss you guys. Boom. Beautiful, I like this. Should we reveal one of the ears? That's a very important question. Yeah, looks cute. The heck, that body looks like a pregnant dog. There you go, we have something like this. And then this light comes here. There you go. Dude, the previous video was like, guys, I have to focus, I have to stop daydreaming while animating because I want to just focus. And right now I was thinking about the before moving from Ottawa and leaving my friends there, we had a casino night. And we went to a casino in Quebec. And I remember we had names, casino names. And my name was Mr. Bing Bong. Mr. Bing Bong. Then my friend Mark was Mr. Wheeler. My friend Boomy was Miss Boo Boo. And if my friend Mithil was Mr. Mititititi. And my friend JP was just Mr. JP. Mr. JP, that's it. And it was very funny. We don't lost, dude. I duplicate the money with my money when I went there. That was crazy cool. And we celebrate after that. The heck is this? Of course. We celebrate after that, and that was a cool memory. That was a cool moment. That was a cool moment. It was a successful night. And all of those experiences builds our creative fuel. I had an idea of making a character that is going to is instead of being like a wolf that a dude that transforms into a wolf at night, this dude transforms into a gamble addict at night and fights against demons. It's like DMC, Devil May Cry, but with casinos and stuff. And and I had and I had some visuals from that day that I went out with my friends to start applying in my short film too. I'm cooking that idea. I'm cooking that idea. That's why it's so important to just have life experiences and just get out there and have fun. There you go, beautiful. 50 minutes. This video is 15 minutes. Let me soften this a bit more. You know what? Too many lines here. There you go. Oh yeah, and we had a sensei that night that we went to the casino. I don't know if I already told this story on these videos. But there was a dude with Loblaws uniform. I think he was after work there, and that dude nailed that dude deserves like with $40 and ended up with around $600, and we were next to him and playing roulette, and we were seeing him playing and just copying everything that he was doing. And that's how we learned how to play that shit. Dude, that was so funny. Wait, let me make this more rounded. Boomba. Then I'm getting rid of this one. I'm moving this here. Moving this one here. Boom. Boom. Too many points. Ooh, I don't like having too many points here. Get out of here. There you go. More clean, more soft. We have super soft butt here. So remember always to clean your butt so it looks super soft like this. Boomba. And here, I'm going to copy and paste this. Look what the heck I'm going to do. Boom. There you go. And then I'm connecting this with this line here. One more time. Boom. I'm still listening to the Daft Punk playlist. And then placa. That looks good. That looks decent. So poop. Copying this color here and color this part. Come on, color. Color. Amazing. We're gonna celebrate one more time. Wait, what is cutting this arm? Is this body, right? Yes. Now let's leave it like that. Cool. There you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Future friend, drawing, draw overs. This is how I design the key poses of my zine. Clack, clack. And we went from this to this by breaking and pushing the rigs. And then I'm going to record another video where I am going to add the morph animation between these two characters. And oops, the tongue. There you go. I'm going to record another video eventually in how is that I'm going to morph these two just finishing this scene, polishing and finishing this scene. Other than that, boom, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Like you see, most of the animation is done with the posing, with a good posing. That's why I put a lot of time here, because I want these poses to look entertaining, to look beautiful, appealing, but also, most importantly, that these poses eventually could become a meme. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye!